Hey guys, we are back again for another couple chapters of One for the Murphys. Today we're going to be reading chapters 18 and 19. Chapter 18 is called Long Night. I watch Adam suck his thumb and wonder if he understands. I think of what Mrs. Murphy would do. I kneel. Adam? He stares into my eyes but doesn't move. Do you know what just happened? Do you know where Michael Eric has gone? Without removing his thumb from his mouth, he says, Heaven? No, Adam, I tell him. Michael Eric has gone to the hospital, and the doctors are going to take good care of him. You'll see. He'll be home before you know it. Daniel's voice stabs. How do you know? You don't know that he'll be fine. You don't know anything. I want to smack him. Why does he always scream at me? I'm ready to let him have it, but then I remember Adam and the way he sucks his thumb. Michael Eric has to be fine. He has to be. I make macaroni and cheese for dinner, but none of us eat. After a little TV, I get Adam ready for bed. I pull the covers up under his chin and ask, Do you want me to read you a story? He nods, staring at Michael Eric's empty bed. I look too. I'll be right back, okay? I go into the bathroom where Daniel is brushing his teeth, and since I know he hates me, I figure I should be careful how I word this. You know, I know that you're worried and upset, but since you're such a big guy, I'm wondering if you can do something. He talks with a mouthful of toothpaste. Don't call me big guy like I'm 5. I don't need a babysitter, least of all you. He pegged me there. It isn't for me. It's for Adam. After a long pause, he looks at me through the reflection in the mirror. What? I think he'll be scared tonight. Maybe you can sleep in Michael Eric's bed so he has someone with him. He spits into the sink. Okay. Thanks, Daniel. I'm not doing it for you, he answers, rinsing his toothbrush. Yeah, I know, I mumble, and then I head back to tell Adam that his brother will sleep with him, and it's the first night that I see him smile. We read 6 books. I kiss Adam on the forehead, and I say goodnight to Daniel. I go down to clean the kitchen because I know Mrs. Murphy would do that. I can't help turning around, though, to look at the phone, willing it to ring. When I'm done cleaning, I head upstairs to the fireman room and just stand. I read the sign that greets me every time I walk in here. Be someone's hero. I walk over to the bed and I kneel down. Except for asking God to help me pass tests or keep my mother happy, I think this is the first day I've ever really prayed. Dear God, I know that I don't pray much, and I know that sometimes you probably wonder why you made me at all, but you did your best work with Michael Eric. I look at the ceiling. You really did. Please bring him home. Amen. I head into the room where the boys are asleep, and I lie on the rug next to Adam's bed. As I try to get comfortable on the floor, I realize that I've learned something I didn't know. I love Michael Eric. In fact, I think I love them all. The phone rings before I'm able to fall asleep. Carly, Miss Murphy asks. Yeah? I take a breath. Is Michael Eric? Is he okay? Yes, Carly, he's going to be fine. It was a febrile seizure caused by a fever. It has no lasting effects, just a one-time thing, thank God. My muscles relax, finally. Oh my God, that's a relief. She exhales. That doesn't begin to cover it. How are the boys? They're fine, they're sleeping. I turn and glance toward the boys' room. Daniel stands there looking like he's going to lose it. I pull the phone away from my ear. Daniel, everything's okay. Here. I hold out the phone and he comes quickly. Mom, is Michael Eric okay? Silence. Will you tell him I say hi? I hear her laugh. When are you coming home? He looks up at me while he listens to her. Okay, here she is. He hands me the phone. Hey, Carly, I can't talk long, but thank you so much for watching Adam. We should be out of here tomorrow about noon. Hey, can you do me a favor? Sure. Since tomorrow's Easter, could you please put out the Easter baskets out in front of the family room fireplace before the boys wake up? The stuff is on the top shelf of my closet in 2 shopping bags. No problem. Just do your best to figure out what is for whom. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Okay, sure. Thanks so much, Carly. Okay, I almost say Mom. After Daniel goes back to bed, I find the bags. I pull out the matchboxes and I split those between Adam and Michael Eric. Next, I pull out the Celtics trading cards for Daniel. I also find a Converse keychain. I'm confused by that one. Would Daniel want that? Next is a set of different flavors of lip gloss. Huh? I lean my head into the bag. There are 4 baskets. 4. She has a basket for me? I can't believe she would do that. And it's more like Christmas than Easter as I go through the bag, finding things I know are for me. Not just random stuff either, but things I've talked about while helping her with dinner or things I've said I liked in stores. Miss Murphy really listens. But I guess I knew that. here's chapter 19. It's called Page Turner. So when you are referring to a really good book, people call it a page turner because you're like you really want to turn the pages because you really enjoy reading it. But this is spelled page like the name Page, and both of the first letters are capitalized. So it's like the name Page Turner. So I'm interested to find out why the chapter might be named that. Let's see. I have dodged bullets in my life, but when Michael Eric shuffled through the front door on Easter, hugging Mr. Longneck, smiling his crooked smile, and said, "Hey, Carly," I feel like I dodged a meteor. Michael Eric is supposed to lay low for the day, so we have a Sunday of movies and board games. Michael Eric and Adam have been inseparable all day. Adam has followed him everywhere. We order pizza instead of eating the roast that Miss Murphy had planned to make, and all go to bed early, even Mrs. Murphy, who's always up late cleaning or ironing. I guess we're all still tired from thinking about what could have happened. When I wake up for school the next day, I decide that life is too short to listen to teachers and Tony and Rainer ramble on. Besides, I'd especially like to avoid Tony since I haven't done any research on her beloved Stephen. I've had a real life to worry about. She'll just have to deal. Sometimes I wonder, on the pathetic scale, where would I land? I know other kids my age would go to the mall if they cut school, but I am off to the library. Problem is, I don't have a library card, but Miss Murphy does. I go to her purse, surprised at how loud the zipper is, and I pull out her wallet. I linger on the family pictures. I hear the squeak of the third stair down and quickly grab the library card and replace the wallet. I cough as I zip it back up, and then I take a few quick steps to the fridge. When Miss Murphy comes to the kitchen, I'm standing there looking for something to eat. I feel like the word guilty is written on my forehead. "Big day today?" she asked me. "Yeah, they're going to make me head cheerleader today because I'm so perky." As she laughs at my joke, I feel I should confess. "You'd make a great cheerleader if that's what you wanted to do." "Yeah, if I wanted," being the key words there, and then I start to laugh. "What?" she asks. I'm thinking about the cheerleading squad yelling, "Give me a C, give me an A," and spelling my whole name, and then when the perkiest one yells, "What's that spell?" they all yell, "Outcast." She laughs again. I like the way she laughs so easily. "That's right, Carly. Keep a good attitude." I grunt and leave, forcing myself to skip the apology for deceiving the person who's been the nicest to me ever. I arrive at the public library before it opens, so I sit with my back against the best tree in Glastonbury, happy that the leaves are starting to come back. Michael Eric and his mother love this tree. Every time we come here, he runs over to hug it. She follows, drawing her fingertips across the bark. It's like no tree I've ever seen before. Its trunk is as wide as the enormous glass doors at the library. Once inside, I close my eyes and inhale. I love the smell of libraries, and this one is particularly nice. I look around as I walk through, wondering where I could hide if I ever needed to stay all night. I wonder how upset Miss Murphy would be if I disappeared. I'd probably get back to find Daniel in a party hat. I walk up to the front desk and ask a librarian asks if she can help me. "Can you please tell me where the CDs are?" I ask. She points behind herself, "Right through that doorway there." "Thank you." "No school today?" She's a nosy one, but I've prepared for this question. "Oh, no, ma'am, I'm homeschooled." She smiles. "You're a lucky girl. You must have wonderful parents." I smile back, but I want to laugh out loud. I run my finger along the spines of all the CDs. There it is, The Little Mermaid. I feel silly pulling it out, but I'm so happy. A piece of my mother, a piece that doesn't make me sad. I turn it over and read the list of songs. There it is, Kiss the Girl. I spend the whole day with my nose in one book or another. I rediscover The K, a favorite book when I was young. I read right through lunch, but notice I better get moving if I'm going to be back for when the school bus would normally drop me off. I head up to the counter with the CD and a small stack of books. She hands back the library card. "Thank you, Miss Murphy." She smiles and looks at the screen. "Oh, you have an overdue book here. Navigating the World of Adoption? Shall I renew it for you?" Talk about stunned. "Miss Murphy?" she asks. "Oh, yeah, yes, please." And although I leave with a backpack full of books, I've never felt lighter. So, just to kind of make sure that you understand what's going on here, it seems like Carly, she took the library card out of Miss Murphy's wallet, and she goes to the library. She spends all day there, and she goes to check out the books that she's reading and the CD, and the librarian asks her if she knew that she had a book overdue. Now, the librarian thinks she's Miss Murphy, and Miss Murphy has a book overdue called Navigating the World of Adoption. So, be sure to tune into the Flipgrid discussion to discuss what we think that might mean. Have an awesome day.